Welcome back everyone to episode 20 of Let's Play Project Zomboid. I can't believe it's episode 20 already. This series has really flown by and it's just been a lot of fun to play. Now there's a few things that have happened since the last video. So the first and most important one is you don't hear any buzz and I can no longer turn on the oven because the power is out. This is obviously, I mean, it doesn't need any repeating that this is one of the biggest changes that can happen to the game world. Probably the biggest, and the second biggest obviously is when the water shuts off, but I find water is less of a difficult commodity to come by. Especially in the beginning. You know, when you survive for about 3 months, you have to have some kind of clean source of water. Oy, excuse me. But drinking from the pipes is usually good enough, because even when water runs out, you still have a little bit of water left in every faucet, just the amount that didn't, you know, still the amount that is, I don't know, somehow isolated from the potential energy curve in the water faucets, pressure or whatever exerted on the pipes pushes it out still. Anyway, so what we're going to do in this episode, it's been, by the way, 4 days since the last video. And in this time, I've been cutting down trees, doing some sawing, reading some books on carpentry. We can see that I also got another thing of accuracy. We're in really good shape as far as our weapons go. We're becoming very proficient in various things. I want to take a moment just to remind you that my skill increase level is much faster than the generic. But you can see, even though it's been 2 weeks and I'm playing at a game day which is twice as long as normal. So this is the equivalent of 4 weeks in a normal playthrough. So after basically a month of normal play, our skills are still not incredibly high. I mean, it gets more and more difficult to get more experience as the higher you get, obviously. So this is why I've kind of mapped out this as my skill progression rate, because I feel like the default is just simply too low. And some people could say that this is too high, but I prefer a little bit, like the return on investment, I mean the time it takes to skill your skill up a little bit is just so much more satisfying in this manner. And you can see it's not incredibly overpowered. It's taken us 2 double days, I guess I'll call them, extended days, you know, 2 weeks of these extended days just to get to where we are. And it's not like we're incredibly overpowered. And that's after surviving 2 weeks. When you've survived that long, you kind of have a hunch that you're starting to win the game. Now, especially that's true with my zombie settings, because my zombie settings are reduced as the game goes on instead of increased, which is how I feel like the zombie apocalypse would actually happen. Okay, so what I wanted to say is the carpentry, we have the multiplier is 4.5, which means, darn it, if I didn't finish reading the last 26 pages or whatever of this. Let's just read this real fast. It shouldn't take very long. Oh yeah, not going to take any time along. So with the power out, we want to do a lot of cooking. We'll probably, oh, this sandwich is starting to go, which means all the food I have is starting to go, and that's not good at all. But we got to finish this. Let's see, how are we doing here? Fresh, some stuff is still fresh. We got to start making a lot of food, cooking in batch. And we don't have the ability to cook firsthand because we lost power, right? Well, true, partially. What we're going to be doing now is building campfires. I already have, I think, okay, first of all, let's just eat the rest of this sandwich, because, I don't know, it's in there and it fed us well. I think I already have a few in here, is it? Where is it in here? Campfire material, yeah. Let me just take all these out. I only need one, actually, so let's just grab one. You can build these, by the way. We'll make another one, I suppose, just because I have a huge bunch of planks down here. 11 planks down here, ready to go. So if I go over to my tools, let's pause real fast. We unpause, but it doesn't matter. Survivalist, campfire materials, 3 planks, and a twig. That's what I want to do, so let's craft one of these. We have to pick up the 3 planks, which is takes a little while since they're very heavy objects. And there it is. We made another campfire kit. So you can see 2 campfires. Now, I kind of like to burn the zombie bodies while I'm doing this, so I usually put them in a place over here. We just build a fire. Whoa, that was not where I wanted it. I think we right-clicked it back into our inventory. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's asking me where I want it, so it's gonna. I just put my cursor on it. Let's put it right here. Down. It's gonna start lighting up right away, I think. No. I thought it starts right away. We do have to add fuel. Okay, well, let's just go grab some planks. Very simple. Let's grab 3 planks. That should be quite an amount of fuel for now. Then we're going to make up a bunch of pots of stuff, a whole bunch of... We have all those pots of waters. We're going to make a whole bunch of stews and throw them all over here. Okay, let's add our fuel. Planks. Another plank. And another final plank. Plank. It's not letting me do it for some reason. Not sure why. Try this one more time. And let's add a little kindling. So I'm gonna add a twig. And you know we have enough magazine. Let's add a magazine as well for kindling. I don't. So there it is, but it's not. I must have to use my lighter on it. Let's go get a match or a lighter or something. I've never. I don't remember how to do this because it's been. I haven't done it in this series. But I think a lighter will suffice. Now, while we're here, might as well... Do we have anything else? Yeah, let's just eat a bunch of these. Get them out of our inventory. And time to cook! So now you've seen how to do the campfire thing. I mean, hey, we haven't quite seen it just because we actually have to light the fire at some point. But let's go to cooking. We want to do a bunch of stews. We got to get all this stuff into... Gotta make a whole bunch of stews very quickly because things are gonna start becoming not fresh like you already see is happening. Let's actually get a soup. Who cares? I mean, it's the same difference anyway. So I'm gonna unpause and we're gonna start making just a ton of stuff. This will be fun. Okay, here we go. A soup with broccoli. Sure, broccoli soup. Well, if it has broccoli, it should have cheese. Yeah, we'll call this one broccoli and cheddar. Okay, there's our broccoli. Get some cheese in there. This one's gonna have chicken because that doesn't sound terrible with broccoli. We'll get 2 things of chicken in there. Why not? We can get some corn. Why not? Gosh, no, noodles doesn't really sound good. We'll get some peas in there as well. I'll probably do it. Now we want some salt and pepper. And it's ready. Okay, time to make another one. Okay, now we'll get a stew this time. We'll have some bread in this stew. What kind of... Let's make this one a meat patty one. Get some mutton chops in there. Damn it, I just made 2 different because I wasn't paying attention. That's fine, though. It's fine. We wanted to make a whole bunch anyways, but what we're going to see is that we have... No, this is bread and stew. Oh, I put those in my vegetable pan. Okay, fine. Well, that's fine. This is still acceptable. This is mutton chop roasted vegetables with just mutton chop so far. So, all right, let's get some peas in there. Some carrots. Some cabbage. Yeah, let's get some bell pepper. I like bell pepper in the roasting pan. Sounds about right. Sure, let's get some bacon in there too. Mutton chop and bacon sounds about right. Okay, now we have this bread and stew thing. We also have this meat and vegetables one, which isn't quite finished. Let's get some cabbage in there. We can add salt and pepper as well. Okay, that one should be done. Okay, here's our bread and stew one. Let's get some cabbage in there as well. Some corn. And this is just cabbage. Damn it, anyhow. Oh, no, it's fine. Yeah, bread, cabbage, corn. Need some meat, so let's get some chicken. So we have plenty of chicken we can add. Chop, chop, chop. Some peas. Salt, pepper. I like it. And this should be more than enough for us to make, but you know what? I'm not sure how much time we have with these ingredients, and I think cooking with stuff resets the timer on it. So let's see what else we can do. We can make another stew. Let's make another soup. We could make another sandwich, but I'm not sure how that works with the ingredients. So let's just go ahead and make another soup with bread and cheese and chicken. And maybe we'll make this one. Let's get it down here. Make sure it doesn't, I don't know why it doesn't keep the soup you started preparing selected, but just pay attention to that. We have bread, cheese, put some chicken in, some more chicken, some peas. Oh, wow, we have some radish down here. That sounds good. Let's get some radish in there. And some salt and pepper. Should still be good. Now, I've cooked with meat, which is a little bit off before because, yeah, it wasn't so long ago when I was in college, and I didn't like to throw things out. I can tell you that, especially like ground beef, you know, you cook that stuff when it's a little bit old, and you don't taste it. I don't know if it's good, but you don't taste it. Let's put this in there, chicken and vegetable, we got this. Now we want to light this. Oh, magazine plus lighter, that sounds right. Hey, there it goes. Okay, let's get the rest of the stuff in there. We got four things. We gotta watch all of them. I'm not sure they all cook at the same rate. Yeah, look at these things. These are just cooking masterpieces. Which, by the way, did I skill up my cooking? Yeah, my cooking's already at multiplier 5, and now my carpentry's at level 5 as well. Now, if we stand too close to the fire, we will actually get hot, because this does produce heat. So, in the meantime, while that stuff's cooking, we can take a look at our no longer seedling, but now our young potatoes. So it's only taken about 4 or 5 days, I guess 5 days, for them to go from seedling to young. I don't know what happened with the rate of growth. I thought the rate of growth was going to be a little bit faster than what it was, but, well, just simply put, it's not. As soon as our food gets out of here, I'm actually going to... Okay, so it's cooking. They're all cooking more or less the same. Let's go back and see if we can make some more food. So there it is. Our campfire's up. Now, do note, grass burns. Do not put your cooking thing on grass. I don't know why. It's, for some reason, it's not considered contained, the campfire you make. So just be very careful about that. Now, let's go back to cooking. Come on. Come on, come on. I know that you have more than... Come on, that's not true. That's not all you have. Well, let's go ahead and make another pot of soup, perhaps. Yeah, we can make this a pork chop soup with some fresh tofu. Okay, pork chop and tofu sounds like maybe some kind of Asian soup, perhaps. Pork chop, radish. We'll add some more pork chop in there because, yeah, more pork chop. And then let's get a tofu. Oh, tomato. Look at that down there hiding. Tomato soup, some tofu. Oh, we leveled it up. Very good. And what do we have? I don't have any bread in this one yet, but you know what? I'm not really convinced it's the best thing, but let's just add it anyway. Okay, very good. Now add salt and pepper. And let's go cook this thing as well. Hopefully it's about time for us to take the other stuff off. And the more we can cook this stuff, I mean the more cooking stuff we do, the more our cooking is going up. Alright, let's see how we're doing here. We might need to add some more kindling, by the way. These are about halfway. So let's throw this other one on. And then let's go grab some kindling, which we currently have plenty of. Okay, let's get the... Just grab all 3 of these planks. We should be able to carry them. 9. We'll be slightly overburdened, but not terribly. So making those campfire kits, by the way, I wasn't making them at first with my carpentry book read, so I didn't have the 5x multiplier. But it's better too, because making those campfire kits actually does add fuel. Let's add another plank. I wish there was a way to tell how far along the fire is. Doesn't appear to be the case though, sadly. But these are actually all cooking at different rates, which is very cool. And it does look like they go back to a fresh state, which is perfect. In fact, should we just keep going with it? Should we keep cooking? We have 2 that are about ready. They have probably have enough time to go run and grab another pot of something. Do we have enough ingredients to make anything with, though? That's the question. I'm not sure. We might be running out of our stews. Oh, we have plenty for a stew. Soup, getting a little bit low on, but let's make another one of these. Plenty of steak. Goodness. Let's just add... This is going to be a steak soup. We'll add as much steak as we can. We can add honey. Oh, oh, we just did a frickin' ale. We did it again. I forgot to select it. Okay, so we have steak here and steak in the stew. Well, let's just go ahead and add whatever we can to the vegetable one, which is like no vegetables. It's gonna be a beef jerky steak. It's just gonna be steak in a roasting pan. Excuse me, sir, would you like your vegetable pan? Here's your vegetable platter. It's steak. Nothing but steak. I mean, that sounds perfectly fine to me, but I think adding variety actually helps. So this one probably won't taste as good, but that's not my fault. It's the game's fault for forcing me to make the pan when I wanted something else. Okay, so let's add a little more variety to this one instead. Let's get the tofu in there. Why not? Just trying to use up all these ingredients. We will add more steak, though. Oh god, we're probably burning some stuff, so let me run. Let's go before it burns. Take it out. Okay. Okay, this is burning. Grab it. This is burning. Grab it. This is burning. Grab it. And these are fine. So let's add more kindling. I don't know how long that this takes. We probably way over added stuff, but that's fine. I actually added that just so we were able to walk. You know what? We can just drop the... Nah, okay, fine. Can we run? Yay. Without breaking our back. Very heavy load. It's probably not good. I'm going to put these in the fridge just because it's a nice place to store it. No reason to do it. It's no longer going to be kept fresh by any... You know, there's nothing to keep it fresh, but... it's as good a place as any to store them. I need to make sure that that was the one that is cooked. Yes, fresh cooked. Okay, good. Then we should have a lot of things over here. This one is dangerous uncooked, so we won't add that. This one's dangerous uncooked. This one is cooked, okay? Drop that one off as well. I thought we grabbed 3. This one is fresh cooked as well. Okay, good. Let's get all those in there. Now let's go through on these other 2. Okay, this one, oh, burning. Let's take it off. This one's just about to be done, but this one is uncooked. Let's put it back on. This one doesn't add too much. Really gets rid of your hunger, but it's just steak. And it's going to add a lot of boredom and unhappiness. It's not terrible. Wait, no. This one's not ready to go. Don't cook. Don't cook. Damn it. I think it's too late. I'm not sure if you can add stuff to it once it's already starting to get cooked. Fresh cooked. This one's burning. Take it off. And that one's cooking. Okay, let's see if we can still add stuff to this one that's fresh uncooked. Even though it's already in kind of decent shape. Let's see. Can we add more to you? Yes. Yes, we can. Okay, good. So let's add some beef jerky. I'm just going to try to do that to see if it helps. Some bread. And I want to keep diverse. I think diversity is the key to a good soup or stew. Same with vegetables. That's why the steak one isn't going to be as good. So we could prepare a stir fry as well. Can we make a sandwich? What are we missing for a sandwich? Because I do like making sandwiches. I don't know. It's confusing. Well, while we're here, we might as well drop off the cooked ones. Okay, this one is fresh cooked. Drop it off. And this one's not. Vegetable, fresh cooked. Very good. And there's no more room. Okay, well, we'll drop it off back under here. Like I said, there's no difference. Too many things. We have steak, meat and tofu uncooked, jerky. Alright, very good. I'm going to put the campfire materials away. We obviously don't need them. We have our campfire. So just put it back here with the rest of them. We have 4 more ready to go. So just easy. All you need is 3 planks, a twig. I think that's it, actually. So Let's see, can I do this? I wonder if I can grab those bodies and put them in the fire. But let me do it only after we've cooked the rest of our food. I don't know. I mean, it just strikes me as a bad idea to try to cook zombie bodies while you're cooking meals simultaneously. So, and this is going to give us a lot of cooking skill. You see, we're almost up to level 5. Or, I guess, to level 4. We're currently in the process of getting level 4. But at a very good rate. Just don't like... Let me just grab this corpse and move it out of the way. Okay, just dump you over here. I wasn't sure if maybe the zombie body would catch on fire, because I know the grass, I think, catches on fire. Maybe that's an old patch or something, but I think the grass catches on fire. So I was hoping the zombie bodies would. And just for those people who are trying to keep tabs, it's been 4 days, but the zombies are still burning up there. Every morning I wake up, I first check my plants, I go for a run around the block. I should probably just show you. I don't think we'll get to the end of the day in this episode, but I just take a run around the block. It's my warm-up jog. Do a few push-ups and sit-ups. And kill any zombies who have intruded on our area. After that, I start getting to the tasks for the day. Usually, well, before the fridge went out, I would eat and cook, but now we're going to have a harder time doing that. So, the fire does bring zombies to you. You have to be a little careful about that. Let's eat this orange. We're not sure how long they're going to stay fresh. Pickles won't go bad, so we'll keep those in here for a long time. We can eat pineapple straight. You don't have to chop it up. That doesn't seem right. Who's ever heard of such a thing? Not me. Alright, well, let's start slicing our watermelons, because those are going to start to go bad. You can slice it with an axe? I'd love to see somebody try to slice a watermelon with an axe. I don't think that's the way that works. And plenty of steak still uncooked. It's no longer fresh, note. It's just uncooked, it's not fresh uncooked. Now it's a lot easier to see these things. I'm not sure if this is going to be added later, but certainly it does seem like a mechanic that should be involved in the game is it burns you if you just take it out and put it right into your inventory without hot mitts or something. I don't know. But this one's just about to finish. Our steak roasted vegetables, which is only steak, salt, and pepper. It's basically just steak. I don't know why they say roasted vegetables. But no matter. Pay no attention. And we have enough things to compensate boredom and unhappiness with all those comic books we got. So we're actually in pretty good shape. Is there a book we want to read later when I'm waiting for the rest of this meat to cook? Very satisfying though. There it is. Whoops. Good. Should start cooling off. We'll go put that in the fridge, I guess. And the freezer stayed frozen for a little bit longer. It's not frozen anymore, but you can see that these are, well, yeah. Hey, a fresh burger. This is not going to be fresh for long. Let's eat that. Now's the time just to eat all the stuff you want. Anything. It's a good time to get injured, because you might as well get injured and then... We could just put our cooked stuff in here. That's not a bad idea. Instead of keeping it here. And how many cooking... Yeah, we still have 3 pots of water left. So good for us. That's a ton of food that we just made. Probably maybe 50% of it, half of it, maybe more, spoils before we're even done. Okay, the fire is going to be put out very quickly here because it's starting to rain, which is fine. We can put out fire. How do you take campfire materials if... Doesn't make sense. I wonder how you take campfire materials from a fire that's burning. We have a hammer, by the way. That's why it allows us to build stuff. We don't have the planks or nails, as you see down here. We don't have the planks or nails in our inventory to actually build anything. But that's how you actually construct things, by right-clicking wherever you want. Actually, you right-click and you hit build, but it doesn't build there. It gives you the icon just like it does with the fireplace, and then you put it down where you want, because sometimes you want to rotate it, etc. Are we gonna get this in time? I don't know. Come on. Come on. How's our health, by the way? We're not getting burned. Nope. We're just fine. Eat some watermelon while we're waiting. Stuff's not gonna go... It's fresh right now, but it's not gonna stay that way forever. Yum, yum, yum. Come on, just another tick. Just another tick. I actually don't know what we're gonna need to read next. Let's see. Maybe cooking for advanced cooking, I mean. Might be the one we need next. I mean, cooking of 4 is already sufficient. It gets you anything you want. Your meals are more than satisfying with that. I think we're going to be able to get this, which is awesome. Perfect. Okay, let's put out the fire. Perfect. Not sure how we did that, but we did it. Okay, go back to the freezer. And let's throw our freshly cooked... We didn't grab it. Actually, I want to keep the fire going, believe it or not. Because I want to start burning zombie bodies. I don't know what happens when you cook them, but I think they disappear. Maybe? No, not the microwave. We could also start storing stuff in the microwave, but... Dangerous uncooked. I only know the effects of food poisoning in Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. I don't think I've ever gotten food poisoning in Project Zomboid. Which maybe kind of shows it's too easy to avoid. Okay, we can put the bread back in the fridge though. Beef jerky's fine going in there even though it doesn't need it. Steak uncooked. Eat some more watermelon, why not? Just eat all these. More, more. We have so much. Okay, we're well fed. I'm not going to go any further than that. Alright, well, it's already been 27 minutes. I can't believe this episode happened so fast. So, I wanted to kind of come back in and do an update. Maybe we can run up. What are we holding on to? We're not currently wearing a shirt. It's raining quite hard, though. Whoa, we have the option to repair? Huh. I don't really want to repair it, it's just one of my extras. If we can dart through the houses... So this is my morning jog route, also known as my morning grog. Just go around the block like this. But I was hoping that we could see the zombies which are still on fire. Which means, by the way, the Inferno has been going for about 7 or 8 days. Okay, yeah, these guys are probably worth killing really fast. Oh! Miss him like that. That's no good. This frying pan has a much shorter range than what I'm used to. But look at, because of the rain and our very high rate of sneakiness, this zombie actually couldn't really see us. Okay, we're already damp. This is really a torrential downpour. We'll make it quick. I think we'll be able to get to the fire zombies in time. Fire has spread all the way over to the forest over here now. Fear not. I fear not. I'm sure that zombies are up here and not on fire. There they are! Still on fire everywhere. And down there too. I'd prefer to avoid those most of all. Okay. So, oh, they're even over there. Still burning to death. Haven't learned how to die quite yet. Can you imagine being on fire for 7 days? I mean, what would even be left of the human body? I think after like 4 hours, it'd be nothing but charred bone. Very brittle charred bone. But 7 days, whew, these zombies are really something else. Which is surprising considering how easy they are to kill, but whatever. We're being a bit petty about the whole issue. It's fine, I just wish that fire would go out because we're not able to go up there and like count the number of dead until they decide that they have decided to burn out, I guess. Whenever they burn out, then we can actually go up there. But until then, I'm not going to risk dying to a horde of burning zombies. So, So that's going to conclude this episode. We'll probably pop back in when I start building something else. That was just basically a demonstration of cooking with your survival fire pit. And we're starting to really get the skills we need to survive out in the wilderness, if that's what we choose to do in the end. Well, one thing is I have fishing and trapping up to a multiplier of 3, so that although we don't have any experience in these, I'm ready to gain experience the moment we do those. And I did get a lot of fishing wire and stuff, so maybe the next episode, I think the next episode hopefully will be on farming or building something, but it could be, we always have in our back pocket, an episode where I just go to the river and start fishing. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.